A few things have changed since the last time I did a video where I talked about what to bring to the medium creditors. Now, I'm going to keep calling the medium creditors the hearing because that's what it is. So let's say the case has been filed, the notice has arrived, we know who the trustee is who's been assigned to your case, we know when and where the medium creditors is going to take place. You're not just done until the date of that little hearing. There's some things you need to be mindful of. There's some things you have to watch out for. There are things you are responsible for. Now, the first thing you have to know is that here in the Twin Cities, Minnesota area, the trustees are divided into basically two camps. There are the trustees who use a website called DockLink, and there are the trustees who don't use the website called DockLink. Now, DockLink is a website which is designed for the use by bankruptcy trustees, and it has a number of little mailboxes where documents can be uploaded prior to the date of the hearing. Now, as a practical matter, there's a lot of little mailboxes there. As a practical matter, what's happened is that since the DockLink website has shown up, the trustees who use it tend to ask for more information. So first of all, let's do the easy part. The trustees who are not using DockLink are a lot easier to work with than the ones who are using DockLink. They tend to just be asking for less information. If you have a non-DockLink trustee, there are basically four things you have to worry about to have ready, and you're going to just bring them with you to the hearing. First thing, your driver's license. Or if you're a married couple, then both of your driver's licenses. Second thing, your Social Security card. Or like I said, if you're a married couple, both Social Security cards. All right, now you may say, about half the people I represent say, I don't know where my Social Security card is. I haven't seen my Social Security card in years. What do I do? Well, for that particular item, there are a number of things you can substitute. The basic rule is that it has to be a document, something, a physical piece of paper of some kind that comes from a reliable third party. It cannot be something you generated yourself. So you cannot use your own tax return, for example, because you generated that yourself. Typical things that work for this would be a 1099 or a W-2. Something that, you know, the 1099 or the W-2 is going to come from your employer or somebody who you're working for, and those would be considered to be reliable. Okay, third thing for the non-DockLink trustees. That's kind of hard to say, isn't it? Your most recent pay stub. Well, what's the most recent pay stub? Most recent pay stub as of the date of hearing. So the pay stub you get right before that meeting of creditors date, you have to bring that. If there's two of you, you both bring your most recent pay stubs. Fourth thing, bank statements. For every bank account that was open on the day the case was filed, you have to produce a bank statement. For the non-DockLink trustees, you just bring it to the hearing. The bank statement has two requirements it has to meet. Requirement number one, it includes the period of time covered on the bank statement includes the day we filed the case. That's so the trustee can see what the balance in the account was on the day we filed. Requirement number two, the trustees like to nose around in your business just a little bit. Most of the trustees I know want to see an entire month's worth of activity on that statement. So it's not enough just to print something off the bank website on the day the case is filed that shows what the balance was on the day we filed. They want to see a 30-day piece of activity there. That pretty much covers the non-DockLink trustees. Well, somewhat more than half of the trustees in the Twin Cities area are using the DockLink website. Now, the DockLink website is going to require that every one of them is going to say most recent tax return has to be uploaded to the DockLink website. By the way, the non-DockLink trustees want the tax returns as well. And for them, I'll just email them the tax return before the hearing date. We're going to have to upload those bank statements, the same bank statements that you had to bring to the hearing with the non-DockLink guys. We're going to upload them in advance of the hearing with the guys who have, with the trustees who have DockLink. And they want everything at least a week before the hearing date. My personal preference is give it to them 2 weeks before the hearing date. With the DockLink trustees, I want every pay stub you receive after the case is filed. So I have that to upload to DockLink in case the trustee asks for it, and they're probably going to be asking for it. The DockLink trustees usually want to see car titles. So now before I file a case, I'm going to make sure I have copies of the title certificates to any vehicle that you own. It's really hard to know, but the primary things will be the tax returns, the pay stubs, the bank statements, and the car titles. Those are the ones that they ask for on a common basis. Now, the situation is that these guys who are using DockLink might look at your particular case and ask for something that they don't ordinarily ask most people for. So then what's left? Well, to the hearing, you bring your driver's licenses and you bring your Social Security cards or some other substitute document that proves what the Social Security number is, such as a W-2 or a 1099.